Okay, here's some tips and tricks on how to learn to solve the cross on the bottom. Solving the cross on the bottom uh, really will decrease your times if you're using the Jessica Ferdrich method, um, because it gives you plenty of look ahead. If you are able to uh, do the cross automatically, without too much thought, then it'll give you a great look ahead onto first two layers, so you can pair up your first pair and move on very easily and smoothly. So there's some things that we need to watch out for, though, while you are doing your cross. We need to define, well, you need to find your four pieces first. I always solve my cross on the white side. Now, I would really suggest solving your cross on the same color every time, because it will help you with color scheme, and it will also help you with um, uh, first two layers, because when you're changing around pairs, it's really hard to uh, keep track. So you need to find the four: 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 pieces. Now we need to define these as uh, properly oriented or not properly oriented. So we need to, now the way to define this is if in one turn of a face it will be placed onto the cross. So by one turn of the face, I mean, and any letter 2, so that one's properly oriented. Any letter 2, properly oriented. Put that back. Now this is just one turn, and they're matched up, but it's still properly oriented. Now this one here is not properly oriented, because no matter which way you turn it, one move, one move, one move, it's still not going to be able to be placed into the cross in one move. It's going to take 1, 2 moves to be placed in the cross. So that's not properly oriented. So we've got 3 properly oriented edges and 1 not properly oriented edge. So that's the first thing we need to know. And we need to move on to solving our first piece. Now, this piece seems quite easy to solve, but in relation to this blue piece, if you place the orange piece here and you place the blue piece here, the color scheme will not work because these two will be flipped. You'll need to switch them. So this one would have to be on the other side and then turn the blue twice. So that's the thing you need to watch out for. So I think, okay, you want to place here. I see that the red edge and the orange edge are on opposite sides of the cube from each other. The red one's here and the orange one is here. So I can see that they're both properly oriented, so they can be placed in one move. So, and then the green one is right here. So we need to place the red one and the orange one, and that won't mess up our properly oriented one here, and our green here will stay not oriented correctly, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an R to place the orange color, the orange piece, and then we're going to do an L2 to place this red piece, and then we're going to do a D2 to place them properly so that we can do this, so we can place this blue piece. So we're going to do an R, L2, D2, F2, and then this one here is going to be right here, so that one can be placed easily. It's going to be a Li, B, L. So we've got R, L2, R, L2, D2, F2, Li, B, L. and that's 7 moves. So, and 99.5% of your crosses can be solved in uh, between 5 and 7 moves. So, um, so we go ahead and execute this. We're going to do an R to place the orange piece, L2 to place the red piece, D2 orient the uh, colors properly so that we can place this blue, and then we're going to do an Li, B, L to place that. Now I've got our cross, but it needs a D to be aligned properly. So in total it ended up being 8 moves, but 7 moves to get the cross, and that's what matters. And then this will give you a great look ahead so that you can move on to your first F2L pair really easily. And that's solving the cross on the bottom. Let's go ahead and do another one. I won't be so slow this time since we know what we're looking for. Okay, we don't have any white white edges placed, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all very close. Now we've got properly oriented, not properly, properly, properly. So, and as we place, I can see that as we place this piece with an Li, from this being F, with an Li, this will become properly oriented. So we need to make sure that if a red is here and the blue is here, then it will be right. Then the color scheme will be correct. If the red is here, blue is here, it works. So we can go ahead and do that. So it would be an Li B. So Li B, and then so we've got our red piece here. Blue piece here. So we want to, and then we want to place this piece over here because the red piece is going to be here. So we want to do an Li B U, or sorry, Li B UI R2, and we're going to do a D2B. So Li B U R2 D2 B. And that will place all of our pieces properly, and then we can go ahead and move on to F2L and get our first slot in the back here. And that will decrease your times drastically. So practice this, be able to do it with your eyes closed. Start out, take as much time as you need pre-inspection, and then be able to do it with your eyes closed. Know the moves in your head. Try not to wing it. Really, that I had a hard time with that, and you really should be able to plan out all 4 pieces really easily. So being able to do that is really good. So make sure you can solve the cross on the bottom, and that'll help a lot.